Hello everybody, this is Mark Hutten, and today I want to talk to those parents out there with children on the autism spectrum, and we're going to specifically look at how to reduce hostility in the child with Asperger's or high-functioning autism. Hostility for many kids and teenagers with Asperger's or high-functioning autism stems from the difficulty they have in communicating their needs to their parents, educators, and their friends. Aggressive behaviors are one way they have for conveying their needs and emotions to others. As their communication skills grow, continued violence may be the result of never having learned appropriate non-aggressive ways of communicating when they're faced with a difficult situation. The cause of hostility may be due to a number of things. For example, being placed in a stressful situation. The child may be exhausted or extremely frustrated. There may not be enough routine or structure for the child, or the child may simply be copying aggressive behaviors of other kids around him. Or he might be overstimulated or simply responding to some sensory sensitivities. But in any event, the best step in managing hostility and aggression is to understand what's causing it. Understanding the antecedents of a behavior, in other words, what happened before the behavior, will allow parents and teachers to better anticipate the likelihood a behavior problem will occur. It's best to anticipate a problem so that you can prevent it, because once aggression and hostility is underway, it's very difficult to intervene at that point. So, your mission as a parent or teacher is to investigate the cause. And here's how you're going to go about that. You need to have answers to 4 questions. How is the aggression expressed? Is it through words or behaviors? Does the child become verbally aggressive first and then physically aggressive, or is the first response to strike out? The second question to ask in your investigation is, what seems to cause the aggressive behavior? Is it triggered by frustration, anger, or excitement? Or are there certain patterns to the child's aggression? Does he act this way when toys are involved and when he is frustrated about sharing? Or does the child become aggressive when there's too much going on and he is simply overstimulated? The third question that you'll need an answer to is, where and when is the youngster most aggressive? A child with Asperger's or high-functioning autism may have difficulty coping with stress in unfamiliar or noisy locations, or when he is simply tired or overheated. Understanding where and when he becomes aggressive can provide important clues as to why the aggression is occurring. And the fourth and final question is, who does the child act aggressively towards? Is the target of the child's aggression one person in particular, or will he act aggressively to anyone who is around him? If it's one person in particular, try to find out the reason why the child is attacking that person. Is there anything that this person does when he or she is around the Asperger's child that causes the aggression to occur? For example, overly aggressive play, poor match of personalities, lack of clear-cut rules, loud voice, and so on. Collecting and analyzing data by getting answers to these questions is essential in developing a plan for coping with and eliminating aggressive behaviors in kids on the autism spectrum. Understanding the function of a particular behavior is the best method to helping the child to be more aware of his angry feelings, teaching him to calm himself down, and finding alternative ways to solve his problems. So, in summary, the best method for reducing hostility in children on the autism spectrum is to understand the cause. In other words, figure out what the antecedent is. Do an investigation by answering the following questions. How is the aggression expressed? What seems to cause the aggressive behavior? Where and when is the child most aggressive? And who does the child act aggressively towards?